Welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is Jacek Sputnik here, and today we are talking about DJI Air 2S. It's getting longer and longer. In 3 minutes I will present you an effects of our flights with real footage, real photos, and we will look at what's new, and we will look at improved image quality, which improved significantly because of 1-inch sensor. So let's start right now. So when it comes to things that are new, it's obviously 1-inch sensor, 20 megapixels, not fake 48 megapixels, but real 20 megapixels with bigger pixel size. We have new 22 millimeters lens. F-stop is 2.8, and this is where unfortunately DJI says clearly f-stop, like adjustable f-stop, it's only for pro line of Mavic drones, but here you have fixed f2.8, but that's not a problem. So let's take a look at image quality here. Like 20 megapixel shots are pretty sharp. Specifically in the center, they are extremely sharp, and you cannot complain. When you look a little bit more to the corner of the picture, you see that there's some drop in sharpness, but it's nothing dramatic, nothing that would, be a deal breaker, but something good to know. When it comes to dynamic range, it has 12.6 stops, which is a little bit worse than DJI Mavic Pro 2. However, I didn't see that to be a problem. You can see for yourself that dynamic range is pretty much enough. I just love the quality you can get from this drone. When it comes to new features, you have OcuSync free, you have 4 antennas, you have a little bit less flight time because this is 31 minutes, you have active track 4.0, points of interest 3.0, and you have new sensors in the front, so you have forward, backward, upward, and downward sensing in this drone. And when it comes to parameters, you have 5.4K. Who cares about this case, like 6K, 8K, and 12K? This is 5.4K up to 30 frames per second, 4K, 60 frames per second, and Full HD 120 frames per second with a very reasonable quality. When it comes to video quality, you can see for yourself the video quality is amazing. It's really good. It's full of details. You can shoot in a bright day, but you can also shoot after dark, which is something that I've been waiting for. 1-inch sensor. Thank you DJI in Mavic Air, the lightest 1-inch sensor drone out there. So something absolutely awesome. So it weighs 595 grams, which is only 25 grams more than the previous version A7 Mark II. Mark II. I'm a Sony guy, right? Mavic Air 2. Okay, let's move on. When it comes to video quality, you have also flat profiles. You have this D-Cine-like flat profile, but also you have HLG flat profile, the HDR type of profile, which I love because of the great skin tones. And when we are talking about HDR, there is an improved intelligent HDR mode in that drone, which is something great because this is something that I really love to have in DJI Mavic Air 2. So something really cool. When it comes to something cool, something new, you have new active track, so you can either you can select the object you want to track, and you have selection of 2 modes, so you can fly around or like do moves for yourself, so it can be controlled by pilot, or you can ask the drone to do all the tracking for you. It also have something called masterpiece where you can basically draw around the object you want to track, and you can draw the path, and the drone will do all the moves within selected area just for you. So there's a lot of automatic features that are packed in this small drone and that are improved. Which brings me to conclusion that Mavic Air 2S is the Mavic Air 2 that we've been waiting for. When I did a review of the original Mavic Air 2, I pointed out to some flaws and to some things like it's been losing connectivity, you get like a frequent blackout. Now it does have this OcuSync 3.0 it is improved. The video transmission is improved. You hardly ever lose, you know, the connection with your drone. And this was a problem with version 2. So basically, some guys, you know, were out there were commenting, yeah, stop criticizing this drone. It's such a great drone. And it was a great drone, and it still is a great drone, but it had some things to polish, obviously, and apparently DJI engineers knew about, so that's why they decided to go with 2S, and this is finally the Air 2 to go. This is something I can really recommend. And finally, I left the best for the last, so this is low light performance. Low light performance on this drone is spectacular. I mean, in comparison to version 2 or Mini, you can see for yourself the comparison here. Man, finally you can fly on 800 ISO, and this is pretty usable. And you can even fly at 1600. It is already very grainy, but still not that bad. And basically having this opportunity to fly after sunset or just before the sunset, this is amazing. The thing that is lacking here, and this is apparently and obviously reserved for Mavic Pro series, is, you know, adjustable f-stop. But I can understand, this is Mavic Air and they want to keep it simple. They compensate this lack of adjustable aperture with ND filters. You get a set of ND filters when you buy a Flymore combo, but it would be nice to have it, of course, in Mavic Air 2S. But I guess I'm asking too much, and I just have to wait for a little bit bigger, a little bit more expensive brother, which is DJI Mavic Pro 3. I hope you guys liked it. I hope I clarified everything in this short video. You could see the samples for yourself. Take a look at low ISO samples and take a look at Mavic Mini 2. The comparison just tells you everything. If you want the convenience, you go for Mavic Mini 2, but if you want the quality, definitely Air 2S is your choice to go. And 12.6 EV of dynamic range, man, this is all absolutely great. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you guys in the next video.